I'm just going to give you an update in relation to one other case that we have covered quite extensively on this channel, and that is the case of Nicola Bulley. Nicola Bulley was sadly found just over a week after she disappeared, when her body was found some way down the river. I was very clear and said that I do not believe she fell in at the point where the police conducted their search and where they believe she fell in, which was by the bench. I always believed that she went in, if she did go in, further downstream, not at the point to which they say. And lo and behold, of course, her body was found some way downstream across the road and beyond an area where I say Nicola Bulley's body was not able to travel at that time. And I quite simply because in order for her body to have moved into the direction where it was eventually found, it would have had to have not only gone over a weir, it would have had to negotiated a number of obstacles in the water, also negotiated a number of bends, and gone under a bridge that was incredibly shallow and full of rocks. That is why I say, and I always said from the very beginning, there are two options. She didn't go, well, the two options, because she didn't go in the water here, was either she's got into the water further down or she's disappeared and gone away from the scene. Very clearly, she walked back on the path that she walked up on that day because there was no CCTV covering it. And I believe, and the evidence I believe supports that she went into the water beyond the bridge. Interestingly, the coroner has also raised serious questions in regards to how she got in the water and particularly where she went into the water. And as a result of that, police divers have been back this week looking at the river to see if they can determine where she has gone in. Now, there's been reports on Facebook that they've used perhaps dummies or individuals floating in the water to try and establish whether or not you could travel down that distance. That's not been confirmed by the police or even the coroner. But what is clear is that there is confusion. There is no certainty in terms of how she went into that water, and in particular, where she went into the water. And that is why the coroner's asked the police to go back and to perform some further tests and examinations so that he can hopefully get as much information possible so that he can make a determination. So that's the latest in relation to the Nicola Bulley case. Of course, it still continues to attract a lot of both media and public interest. My thoughts remain with Nicola's family and friends, which is obviously an ongoing and still a very sad time. They will never forget Nicola. Over time, they will come to terms with it, but they will never forget her and the light and the happiness that she brought to her loved ones, her children, her partner, and her friends. So my thoughts remain with Nicola's family at this ongoing sad time.